Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have the Allure Beauty Box, which is not sent to me for review. I have been an annual subscriber for the last 2 years because I think it is a fantastic value. I'm not like a big makeup person, but I think that they do a really nice balance between makeup as well as skincare and some hair care and some other kind of just treat yourself beauty items, especially because a lot of the times they are brands that I wouldn't necessarily want to take a chance on with my hard-earned money if I wasn't getting nice subscription box prices and sizes as well. So this box is currently $29.99 per month. Obviously, if you do a multi-month subscription or a annual subscription, as I have, there are some bonuses in terms of the cost coming down. Now, I do have a link where you can save $10 on your first box, and that will definitely help me out in terms of just being able to afford it in the future. I haven't really seen a lot of credits come my way, but I still do appreciate it whenever you use any of my links for any of the boxes that I review here on the channel, especially the ones that I don't get for review, of course. Now, this is what the box looks like. It is super simple. They are always promising you at least 6 products, and at least half of those will be full size, and then we also get, of course, sample and premium sample sizes as well. So, and the value is always over $100, which is huge considering it's a $30 box. Not too bad, right? Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got this time around. One of the things that I've really been appreciating over the last year or so is that there is customization just for like one product, maybe every other month, but especially when it comes to the makeup items, that does make a big difference in terms of it being accessible and appreciated by a lot of different people. So these are the items inside. There's not a lot of, fancy packaging or anything in here. They just make sure that you're getting some cool items. So I'm pretty excited about these. These are some good ones. These are some like classics in this particular month. So this is the little pamphlet that they include. Let's read our letter from the editor, Elizabeth Siegel. By the middle of July, I might be feeling hot and sweaty, but you'd never know it thanks to the products in our latest Allure Beauty Box. There's a benefit primer. We love the benefit primers. So it says to prevent makeup from melting off, and a House Labs cream blush for a happy, radiant, not sticky flush. Plus, my hair's tendency to frizz is kept in check by Paul Mitchell's hair oil and leave-in treatment. Paul Mitchell, right? Throwback, but still great stuff. And I'm switching to moisturizers that deliver hydration without feeling heavy. Hi, Tatcha. Fresh, dewy skin, glowy, rosy cheeks, and hair with no frizz. Yes, please. This is easy summer beauty at its finest. So let's talk about the Lady Gaga House Labs item first. This was a customizable item. So this is their Glassy Blush Balm Stick. So I chose the one that I thought would work best for my skin. It's definitely a little bit milder in color. I don't use a lot of blush, honestly, you guys, because I have rosacea. So I have to be careful with adding color to my cheeks. So there was Glassy Pitaya, Glassy Lilac, and Glassy Rosette. I went for, I believe, the Rosette color. Yeah, let's see. Yes, I think so. Glassy Rosette. It says, why I love it. Everything about this cream blush is fun, and each adorable, colorful stick is a joy to pull out of your makeup bag and tap onto cheeks. Its radiant finish makes glowing skin a cinch, and the sheer summery flush livens up your whole look. Basically, it's that youthful glow we're all chasing, but in a tube. You got to choose your favorite shade to receive in your box. I love that they remind us which ones, of course, were the customizable items. No need for brushes, just dot the stick onto your cheeks and blend with your fingertips. It can be nice to apply it to the apples and then blend using small downward strokes to mimic the shape of a natural flush. I'm trying to figure out how to open it. Okay, so that's a lovely color. That is kind of my color, but what a nice little stick. And I love that you don't have to use a brush with it, because I'm not one of those girls that walks around with my brushes all in my kit. I mean, I don't even bring, I think I bring one foundation, like kabuki brush, when I travel, and I try not to use it that much. I'm like sunscreen, like tinted sunscreen, and go. That's pretty much it when I travel. So having a little blush might be nice, although I definitely don't need it these days because just the sun is giving me that natural flush. All right, you guys, let's actually have a secret password while we're at it before I forget. So when you come across a secret password in one of my videos, you want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form that's linked for you in the description box below and then pinned first comment as well. Please don't put the secret password into the comments because then it's not a secret and I have to delete your comment. And that's a bummer for everybody. You have to be 18 years or older. You have to have a US or Canadian mailing address. Canadians, I need a little help if you decide to have me send you a mystery box as the prize because it's just a little bit extra in shipping. And you do have to, of course, be subscribed to my channel. It is not in any way affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel. It's just my way of saying thank you. I like to share some of the goodies that I receive and that I pay for in these boxes. And I like to reward you for watching my videos in their entirety and listening for those secret passwords. So today's secret password is blush, super easy. And let's see. Just as a reminder, what I do is I use a secret, I use a random number picker. About 5 days into the following month, I will write to you via email. So around the 5th or the 6th of the month, you should definitely be checking your junk mail folders to see if I have sent you an email saying that you are a winner. I've recently had fewer entries because there's been fewer secret passwords and then fewer people responding to me, and I usually give you a good 48 hours to get back to me to confirm your address and show that you're subscribed to my channel and all the things. But the last couple rounds of our secret password giveaways, I've had people just not claim their prize because they haven't been checking their emails. So, and I've sent out a couple of reminders. So make sure you check around the 5th or the 6th, or in the form, it'll tell you when I'm probably going to do the drawing each month. All right. On to the benefit. So the benefit, oh, by the way, let me tell you the pricing on that Haus Labs blush. They are normally $34, so that is a great value already. Now the benefit, this is $35 usually. So Benefit Cosmetics Professional Primer. This is like, I had a girlfriend who used to work for Benefit and she would swear by this. Sometimes it feels a little bit thick for me, but it is such a good primer. Like sometimes I just use this as my foundation. It says, why you'll love it, like a soft focus filter for your face, this primer has a blurring effect that's very welcome. If you're looking to hide pores, a tiny bit is enough to help make skin look more even with less noticeable pores, and it's got a velvety texture so your makeup can wear more smoothly on top. Squeeze out a small dollop, you probably don't even need a pea-sized amount, nope, and smooth it on with your fingers like an artist would prime their canvas. But instead of watercolors, you're putting makeup on next, which is much more fun. You can use it on top of skincare like your new Tatcha moisturizer, and wherever you'd like to minimize lines or pores, spreading it across your cheeks, around your nose, and over your chin. So it is great stuff. I haven't used it recently, so I'm looking forward to using it once again. All right, then we have our Paul Mitchell, and this is like a nice full size as well, 100 milliliters. This is the Bond. Oh, so you could have gotten one or two things. The Bond RX Reparative Oil or the leave-in treatment. I think this is the leave-in treatment. Yes, if I had to choose between the two and we didn't get to choose, this is what I wanted. So why you'll love it, summer isn't always kind to hair when things like humidity and time in the sun can cause frizz and dullness. Fun. These coddling treatments help get your hair looking frizz-free and shiny with minimal effort. Now that actually is fun. Both are leave-in products to be applied to the length of damp hair. You can also use the oil as a touch-up on dry hair. So $28 for the oil or the 3.4 ounce leave-in treatment. So that's what I got, the leave-in treatment. Putting it on the ends of my hair mostly that do get a little dry and like, you know, beachy. We'll call it beachy, but they look a little dull in the summertime. So that is perfect and easy to do once I wash my hair, just a little leave-in treatment. Finally, they have been like talking about this Tatcha so long. We know this brand. I think I honestly like learned about it first from like an advent calendar, but it is great stuff. So this is their Dewy Skin Cream. Says, can the chemists of Tatcha read minds? Everything we look for in a summertime moisturizer is in this little pot. The bouncy cream is hydrating but not heavy, ideal for muggy days, and has a luminous finish that makes skin look fresh and radiant. Smooth it over clean skin for a quick shot of hydration and a dewy glow. Now this is 10 milliliters. It's normally $72 for 50 milliliters. So that is over $1 per milliliter, which means that we got, you know, like $15 worth of this lovely dewy cream. But I like a nice little moisturizer, and this seems like perfect for a little trip. Doesn't have a major fragrance. It is kind of a lavender color. I feel like I don't know if it's just white and the pot is making it look lavender, or if it's actually a little bit lavender. Maybe it's got some like blue tansy or something in it. Interesting. All right, we've got 2 more products. I feel like so in the know, like I actually recognize all of these brands. Usually like sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know that much about beauty. I don't recognize any of these brands, but I'm like, oh, House Labs, like Benefit, Paul Mitchell, like I said, OG, Tatcha, and Skin & Co. All right, we got a little Skin & Co. This is their Truffle Therapy Morning Dew. It says, washing your face doesn't have to be boring. This gel cleanser feels soothing going on, and the smell is reminiscent of marzipan. Not a bad way to start or end the day. Smooth it over your skin and rinse. Bonus points if you massage it into your skin for about a minute before splashing your face clean. Now, this is normally just $25 for 200 milliliters, but they gave us a sample of 20 milliliters, so about 1/10 of the size, which means this is a value of about $2.50, which that is about right, because cleansers should not cost you that much. But again, perfect travel size, right? And then finally, yet another product and brand that I have used that I appreciate. This was a great box because 1, I recognize all the brands. 2, they are products that I have, half of them are products that I have used and always am happy to get more of. And the last one is from Mighty Patch. These are very helpful, you guys. So there's just 6 of these little blemish heroes in here, but man, these are so good to have with you. If you've got a pimple, these have you covered, literally and figuratively. Pop one on a breakout overnight or during the day and let the hydrocolloid patch do its zit shrinking thing. Affix one patch over a pimple and remove it about 6 to 8 hours later. It's easy to remember because the patch turns white when it's time to take it off. It's like, I always think of it like sucking the zit out. I know that sounds kind of gross. I mean, some of you guys are like into that whole pimple popping thing. Blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. Don't pop your pimples. After... but these really freaking work. They really do. They're very invisible. I usually put them on like, I'm like excited when I feel a pimple coming on. I'm like, oh, put in a patch on it, and I'll put it on overnight, and then it's just like so satisfying to take it off in the morning and be like, oh, it's gone. Ta-da, ta-da. But like when I feel it like arising, like usually, I mean, if it happens in the morning, yes, I work from home, so I can go ahead and put one on. But like sometimes I'm like excited about the end of my day because I finally get to put my pimple patch on. I'm like going about my day, don't touch it, don't touch it. It's getting bigger, it's getting grosser. But I know that when I go to sleep that night, I'm going to stick that on there, and then in the morning, all better. It's amazing how they work, and it's amazing that it took us so long to figure those out. Okay, you guys, let's go over it one more time. I have to say, I don't review a lot of beauty boxes, and lately, I really do use a lot of the products. To be fair, the blush I might not use because I already have rosy cheeks, but like lipsticks that I've gotten, lip liners, like shadows, even some highlighters, which I'm not really like a highlighter girl, I do find myself using the products and kind of feeling like I'm learning a little bit more about why people spend money on makeup. So we got our House Labs blush, and that was a customizable item. Mine was in Rosette. We got our Professional primer, which is great for kind of filling lines, making your foundation and makeup go on smoother, which is important with aging skin. We got our Paul Mitchell eye. There's a little variation in this one. You can tell me what you got in the comments below. This is the leave-in treatment, which is great for summertime. Our dewy skin cream, a little pot of some moisturizer, and then finally rounding it out, we got 6 Mighty Patches, which are great to have on hand, and we got our Skin & Co. Truffle Morning Dew Cleanser, which you can use at night too, even though it's called Morning Dew. So great Allure box in my personal opinion. Now, if you missed it, there was a secret password a little earlier in this video. I am still hoping to have videos for you every day for the rest of July, but the boxes are coming a little bit more slowly, so we might have to switch over to our every other day cadence sooner than later, which is a bummer, I know, but you know, and then there's some boxes that are going away, and that's a bummer, but thank you so much for those of you who have been here with me for years now, and thank you to those of you who are newer to the channel. I will keep bringing boxes to you and sharing my opinions about them as much as possible, and I will see you very, very soon in my next unboxing, which will be tomorrow. There will definitely be a video tomorrow. I haven't filmed it yet, but I do have a box for it. All right, see you then.